Hey, it's Allison with Get Your Pretty On, and today I'm going to show you 4 super duper simple ways to style your hair in the summer. So if you're like me, you hate to fuss with your hair in the summer, and I have long, heavy, hot hair, and I live in Texas, so those things just don't go together very well. So I like to style my hair up a lot of days, but you know me, I'm all about anything that's fuss-free, and I don't want to spend a lot of time or have a lot of steps to make my hair look cute. So I'm going to show you 4 of my go-to summer hairstyles that are super easy, and they literally take seconds to do. Not minutes, seconds. If you don't believe me, then keep watching because I'm going to show you. You don't need much to make these happen. You're going to need a little bit of a light hold hairspray, nothing too heavy. My favorite's this Dove Style Plus Care hairspray. You're going to need an elastic. I like mine pretty tight, but really it's your personal preference. You're going to need a clip or bobby pin. I choose a clip because they hold thick hair better. And you're going to need some kind of a comb or brush. I'm going to use my handy dandy pick from the 80s. Yes, I've had this thing since the 80s. Check out that little dip dye up there on the top. Isn't that cool? I love this though because it has kind of wide combs and it works really well for my hair, but really that's all about your personal preference. So you're going to start with your hair clean and dry. Actually, it doesn't even need to be clean. My hair, we're going on day 3 hair here, and a little bit of buildup helps some of these hairstyles to hold a little bit better. I only wash my hair twice a week because I have very naturally curly frizzy hair, and I choose to blow it out and flat iron it. So I do that for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's too time consuming to do it more than twice a week, and number 2, it's too damaging to do it more than twice a week. As you can see, my ends are a little damaged right now and I need to get a trim. But anyway, just start with your hair the way that you would normally wear it, and we'll go from there. Okay, hairstyle number 1. Now this is my go-to hairstyle most days of the summer. It's my absolute favorite, and it's the high ponytail. So for this one, you're just gonna need an elastic and your brush, comb, pick, whatever. For this one, I start with my hair parted to the side, although it doesn't really matter which way you decide to part your hair. You can part it down the middle, you can do whatever, but that's my personal preference. I always part my hair off to the side. And you're going to want a little bit of height in your crown. I have layers in my hair, so it's a little bit easier to get that height there. But if you don't, then just take your brush, comb, pick, whatever, and pull up some of that hair in your crown and back comb a little bit. Not much. We're not going for like the 60s bouffant look or anything here. Just a little tiny bit of height there. And then I spray that a little bit so it holds it. Okay, so step 2 is to smooth out the front and gather your hair right about at this point on the back of your head. You see I'm just straight back from my ears. And then I just kind of push up a little bit on that. Sometimes it takes more than one try for me to get the silhouette that I'm looking for. Okay, so that's pretty good. I like it right about there. Front portion smoothed out, got a little bit of height in that crown, and then I take my elastic and I twist it 3 times so it's nice and tight. I like mine tight. And then I just sort of loosen that up a little bit in the back. You can see I just kind of pushed it up a little. And voila, we are completed. If you want to hide your elastic, just pull a piece of hair from under your ponytail and wrap it until you can't wrap anymore, and then either clip or pin that underneath. So that's what that looks like. And you can just kind of adjust it to get it to cover that. And that's it. Literally seconds. I didn't lie. Okay, so hairstyle number 2 is a slight variation on the first hairstyle that I showed you. And this is if you just really want your hair off your face, which some days I do. And let's be honest, if I'm only washing my hair twice a week, my bangs start to get a little bit oily after a few days, if you know what I mean. I do use dry shampoo, but this also is a way that I can take care of that problem. So what you need to do is just gather up that bang section and twist. And twist, and twist, and twist. All the way back. And then take your clip or your bobby pin and secure it back there. Okay. And then basically follow what I showed you in the first hairstyle. Gather your hair back right above your ears and put that elastic in. I've seen variations on this hairstyle where people braid that piece of hair. I have a confession. I can't braid to save my life. My daughters hate that I can't braid, but I cannot. I've watched tutorials. I can do just a regular old run-of-the-mill braid, but any type of French braiding, I'm out. So this is my cheating way of French braiding my hair, and that's what it looks like from the side. That piece just kind of lays flat whenever you twist it all the way back like that. And this is just a nice way to get your hair completely off your face. And it took seconds to do. Okay, time for hairstyle number 3. All right, so this one I normally do when my hair is wet and I don't feel like going through the whole process of the blowout and the flat ironing and the whole 40 minutes, especially if it's super hot and I don't want to go through all that. So I start with my hair wet. I'm not doing that right now, but you can kind of get an idea. And I usually just use, I like Garnier Fructis products whenever I'm wearing my hair curly. This is their Curl Sculpting Cream Gel, which I use just to kind of tame my frizzies and calm it down. I also use their smoothing milk. That's my go-to product whenever I'm doing a blowout. But I'll put a little bit, maybe a quarter size of the product in my hands, rub them together, and just kind of smooth everything out while my hair is still wet. And then I comb or brush it into position. So for this one, I do the deep side part. And by the way, I didn't mention it, but this hairstyle is a low side bun, okay? So just do that deep side part. And I know not everybody has long hair like me. This works for medium length bobs. As long as you have a little bit of hair to work with and your layers aren't too short, then you can make this happen, trust me. Okay, so I just kind of slick it over to the side and I put one elastic in right down here behind my ear. 3 times is the charm. Then I take that hair and I twist and twist and twist. I'm an expert at twisting even though I can't braid. Okay, twist that all the way down to the end. And then twist it around itself to create that low little bun right there. Isn't he cute? And then you're going to want to secure that. You can surround it with bobby pins or you can just place a clip right there in at the end. And it's a cool way to wear your hair. And it took seconds to do. Okay, so my fourth and final easy hairstyle, this is kind of like my desperation hairstyle, the one that I go to when absolutely nothing else is working. I also do this on the days when I'm wearing my hair curly because it works for that too. It works for everything. So what I do with this one is I kind of start out with my hair all pulled back. Actually, this one works better with my hair curly because it has a little bit more texture to it, and I prefer it that way. So just pull it up in a even higher ponytail than the last one that I did, right about there, and let your front a little bit loose so you can create some height in the front of your hair. So this ponytail is just below the crown of my head, as you can see. All right, so once that's pulled back, then I take my headband or hair wrap or whatever your preference is, and I put it in kind of close to the front of the hair. And those braids are not laying right, are they? See, I told you I have bad luck with braids of all kinds. Okay, sort of like that. And then if you just adjust that ponytail back there, you can pull out some hair in the front to make that a little bit looser, to give it a little bit more height. And that's it. Cute, put together, and pulled up. And it's cool too. I hope you liked my 4 super simple hairstyles for summer. Thanks.